Hey, what's up, guys? It's just Luis, and welcome back to another episode of Just Yappin. And first of all, apologies for not putting out a Just Yappin video last week, but I was super busy. Like, I didn't have any time to record it. And I really wanted to do it because that was around the time where Nintendo announced the Switch 2. And if you guys been keeping up with the news, it was pretty bad. So I wanted to talk about it, but I didn't have time. I actually tried recording it when at the parking lot of my daughter's school. Like I was waiting to pick her up, and I was trying to record it, and I put my phone up, and like all the parents were looking at me, and I was like, I don't want to be weird about it, so I just skipped it. But today, let's talk about it. So yeah, Nintendo announced the new Switch 2, and it looks freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, the design of it, the technology in it, it's definitely way better than the current Switch. And the first party games look freaking awesome. It's releasing with the new Mario Kart. It's gonna be called Mario Kart World, and it's like an open world kind of racing game, kind of like I'm guessing like Forza Motorsport or something like that, or the Forza the other one. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. And then a new Donkey Kong is also releasing, and that one's open world too, kind of like Donkey Kong 64. I'm guessing. Either way, they both look freaking awesome. The only thing is that throughout the whole presentation, Nintendo did not announce any prices. Even me, I was watching it live, and each time they announced something, I was um, like how much does this cost? Like they haven't talked anything about it, and then the end of the presentation came, and I they were like, oh yeah, go to this website, and we'll have more information about I think pricing they said and something else, and I was like, oh boy, that is not a good sign. If a company is ever trying to hide the price from you, is for a bad reason. Anyway, later on that day, everyone went onto the website and everyone discovered that the Nintendo Switch 2 is gonna be $450. That's like $100 50 more than the Switch 1. But I mean, to me, it kind of makes sense. I mean, it's still very steep and expensive, but I mean, it is an upgrade from the Switch One. It's it's got a lot of better technology. So I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fucking expensive. I wasn't gonna buy it day one. I was gonna wait a few months to actually save up for it. But the problem is Mario Kart. So yeah, Mario Kart is gonna be 80 freaking dollars by itself. They are gonna be releasing a bundle with the Switch 2 and Mario Kart for $500. So that'll mean you'll get Mario Kart for $50, but god damn. $80 for a standard game is insane. Especially for Mario Kart. Don't get me wrong, Mario Kart is a great franchise, awesome games. But $80 for that shit and just for the standard version? Come on, man. Also, Donkey Kong's gonna be $70, the same price as what game was it? Zelda? The not Breath of the Wild, but the sequel. And I mean, we'll have to wait and see if it's worth it. So yeah, everyone on the internet pretty much hated the freaking price of everything, myself included. It's very greedy from Nintendo. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I love Nintendo. I support them with everything. I play their games. I even bought their freaking $150 Lego. But this shit's like, come on, man, a little steep. So, anyways, continuing with the story, they announced that they were gonna start pre-orders on the 9th of this month, I think. And then literally like the day before or two, they announced that the pre-orders were getting canceled for the US because of the tariffs that are going on right now. Oh yeah, and before all of that, everyone was speculating that the $450 cost of the Switch 2 was because of the tariffs. But then when Nintendo announced that they were canceling pre-orders because of the tariffs, everyone was like, wait a minute. So that price was before the tariffs? So now it's gonna be even more expensive? And I mean, now it's just a waiting game to see if Nintendo's gonna release them for pre-order again, or we're just gonna have to wait for the release date. Because I think the release date is June 5th or somewhere around there, and they said that that's still the date that it's releasing no matter what. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. But like I said, I was not gonna get a Switch 2 on day one. I was gonna wait till at least like the holiday season, maybe get a deal somewhere. Or if I did get one, I was gonna get the bundle, but I don't even know what's going on with the prices, tariffs, all of that shit. Oh yeah, and another funny story about that. I think like 2 days ago from now or three, the president of Nintendo America, he kind of gave an interview and he was like, you know what, we're gonna start pricing our games based on the experience of it, so like the replayability and all of that. So I think they're planning to make everything like variable pricing. So like their first party games are probably gonna be like 80, $90 now, something like that. I'm just speculating, but they make it seem that way. So I'm guessing for some of the games they might put them lower, but knowing Nintendo, they're gonna put them high as fuck. Oh yeah, another thing. On top of the pricing and everything else, they announced that they're releasing like a welcome tour for the Switch 2. And everyone's like, oh, that looks cool, kind of like Astrobot's Playroom, the one that released with the PS5 for free, or even like Wii Sports on the Wii. This one, Nintendo said, nope, they're gonna be charging $10 for it for a welcome tour, dude. That's supposed to like show you how the Switch 2 works and like all the funky shit that goes on with it. They're fucking greedy. But that is pretty much it for the Nintendo story, or as much as I've heard, because I haven't kept up with it. The last thing I heard was the president's statement saying that if you can't afford the Switch 2, just buy a Switch 1, which everyone was like, this shit reminded them of Xbox president when he said the exact same thing when the Xbox One was gonna come out. He pretty much said, if you're broke, stick with the Xbox 360. So some funny shit, dude. But anyways, and other news on the channel, I've been playing Mafia Definitive Edition. I'm not gonna lie, that game is freaking sick. It is a little wonky and like you can't really free roam a lot because like you go from mission to mission, but like the story is cool, the characters, the gameplay is pretty nice too. I'm not gonna lie, but make sure you guys check that out. Also, the new Doom game, Doom Dark Ages, is gonna be releasing in exactly 1 month. And, and my plan was to play through Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, but I'm definitely not gonna have enough time to play it before then. So my plan is to play Doom 2016 on my own and then play Doom Eternal as fast as I can on the channel just to be ready for the new one. Because I'm, like I said, I'm not gonna have enough time to play both. So I'll play Eternal on the channel, play 2016 on my own, and then play Doom Dark Ages when it releases on the channel. So stay tuned for that too. Before I go though, I wanted to update you guys on some of the Legos that we built. And we actually bought two other little ones. So let me show you. All right, first of all, we built, bam, the Up House. I'm not gonna lie, this has been one of my favorite sets that we've built. I mean, the house looks awesome. It has the balloons on top. It has like a little balloon station right here. It has the homie, was it Doug? I don't even remember. It was the dog, the little kid, and the old guy. I can't remember any names. Let me move it around. Hopefully my wife doesn't notice that I moved it. But I wanted to show you guys the inside, because look, it's pretty detailed. Hopefully you guys can see that it has like the little living room with like pictures. It has a little entrance, the little bedroom with more pictures, a TV, and it has like a little, oh, almost broke it. It has like a little book in there, but I can't reach it. Okay, let me put it back before my wife notices. And then I don't know if I showed you guys this one, but we built this one. I think I showed the box before. We still have like two other fruit ones that we have. And then we bought these two little ones from Dollar Tree. They're pretty nice. I like how they came out. The little Easter bunny and a little Easter chick. They look pretty cool. And I mean, they were like $1.25 each, so what more else do I want? Alright guys, but that's gonna do it for this week's episode of Just Yappin'. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.